All right, Mr. P. So here's how to play Prelude in D major. This is the book I got the song from. It's Christopher Parkening, Volume 2. It is 3 pages long. So here, whoops. Here is the first page. So what I did when I learned it, I split it into 3 parts. I did like one day I memorized this page, next day I memorized this page, and the last day I memorized this page. And then the final day, before I made the video, I had to work on just putting them all together, and that took kind of a while. And then I don't know why, I just wanted to add something of my own because I'm not very good at just following instructions. But I've gotten better at it since I've learned programming. But I like to make up stuff normally, so I added this like intro. So I'll show you how to do that intro real quick, and then I'll do the first page. And you're probably gonna have to tell me what's hard, and I'll have to do like smaller videos to explain it. So the intro, what you do is you have to drop D tune. This needs to be D. So you can try to match that if you want, but everything else is normal. So the very first thing I added went like this. I'm not going to use my electric right now, it'd be too loud. But what this is the top of a D major chord. And now you can leave this A open. So it's going to be hard to teach this because it's hard to get everything in frame. But this is the 10th fret. This is 7, 7, 7, 7. Leaving A open. I'm just hitting the D in the bass and then strumming up. And then I'm going to the 9th fret with my 3rd finger, which makes it a major 7 chord, then pinky right here on 10. And then strum only up to the B string. And then you put your then you slide this finger down. It sounds cooler with reverb like I did in the video I made, and then so what I'm doing is this is 7th fret, I'm hitting the bass, and then I'm strumming up from the D string, and then putting my pinky on 7. So, and then I actually wanted it when I played it to like kind of ring out on top. Watch. Sounds cooler if you have reverb that. So, and then you do the exact same shape. So this is 5, 3, 3, 3, 5. So there. What I'm doing is, whoops. So hopefully you can tell what's going on there. I don't know how advanced you are, but so it's like you have this shape, 5, 3, 3, 3, 3, and your pinky's up here. Makes more sense musically from here. So it's just you're holding this down. And then you put your middle finger on 4. middle finger on 2. This is kind of awkward, but and that's 3rd fret. So I'm holding down middle finger on 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then the last chord is an A7 chord. So you hold down all these from the D string out. Then you get rid of it, so you have F sharp right here. And pinky on 5. So the whole thing goes. And then into the intro. So this is already 6 minutes. That took a while to go over that, and it's probably still a little bit confusing. But why don't I do the very, very beginning of it, which is based on this D major chord, and then I'll do like the next lesson, I'll do the whole first page. So after you do that intro, then everything's based on D major pretty much. It's kind of like in between chords, like D and B minor. So like this is B minor. But all right, so the first thing you got to do is hold down 2nd fret here and middle finger on 2. It's going to be sound. Let me just play it and then I'll explain it. That's as far as I'm going to go in this first little video. So these 2 fingers, this one's on 2, this is on 2. I'm hitting first, hit this D string. Then you pull off, back on. And then the next time, instead of hitting this D string, you hit this one. So that's the first pattern. So. Again, I'll move on to the next one. Then the next pattern is, this is what I'm talking about, it's kind of like B minor. 3rd finger's on B, 4th fret on the G string, 1st finger's up there on 2. And then you start out with the D string right here again with your thumb. Oh, middle finger, this is a little awkward. Middle finger has to be on 3, 1st finger has to be on 2. So this is a little awkward. This kind of hurt my hand when I was first learning it. I'll do it closer. Middle finger, 1st finger, 3rd finger. So it's a little weird having like those 3 fingers. You gotta make sure you really put your thumb low. I mean, I guess you could keep it up higher. But to do the pull off is a little awkward because this finger still have a lot of pressure on it. Okay, that's 2nd pattern. Next pattern. This is a pretty easy one. This finger's holding down 2, 2, and middle finger's on 3. And then you're pulling off like that. So you hit the D string. And then the last pattern is the easiest one. Except for the first one's pretty easy. Middle finger on 3, 1st finger on 2. Don't hit the G string like that. It says D string. It's really hard to do it up here, but maybe it's easier to see it. Now in the book, the last note says to go to C sharp, but I found when I played it fast, it actually sounded bad to do that. Like the faster I played it, sometimes I had to kind of faintly either drop out notes or like play them faint or drop them out. So in this case, I actually dropped out the C sharp. It should sound like this, the last part. Or you could try to like pull off to it. I just started to find it sounded stupid, so I just actually sort of dropped it out as I played it fast. So here's the whole first part with these 4 riffs, and then I'll do the whole thing, and that'll be the end of this video. But that sounds okay slow, but as you go faster, it starts to not sound very good. That's my opinion. So here's the whole first part with my intro. In the next video, I'm just going to redo this whole page. So if people don't like my intro, they can start there. And I played my thumb to make it sound warmer, this whole part. If you do that, it like warms the notes up a little bit. I'll do it one more time. And the 7th fret. And then you do. Put that note in if you want, but I'll do it a little faster later, like the whole song. It just doesn't work out very well. So one other thing that sounds good for this first part is if you change the dynamics, how loud you play. So instead of just going like, that sounds good, but if you kind of go like, whoops. You kind of like pretend like it sounds nicer kind of changing the volume and also maybe slightly slowing up and speeding, slowing down and speeding up. Like just pretend you're just making it up off the spot instead of memorizing it. The next part is gonna go. I'll do that in the next video. All right.